Hello friends, good morning. I am going to make a new video on my YouTube channel, and please subscribe.
Welcome, plungers. Thank you for pulling up and tapping in again as usual. Let's start this off with the trial for this week. So for this week, I used a stock RTR Mustang. I didn't tune it or anything. And I entered this race hoping I could hold my own and hoping that my teammates had their cars up to par. You know, sometimes I do this so I could level the playing field, because they will put a car in the race that matches my tuning level or my performance level, performance index, my PI score. So sometimes I do get the stock car to give the highly tuned cars a better chance of coming in first. That's a little cheat code. And if I do come in better than last, I've contributed to the race. I didn't do as well as I thought I would for this particular race right here. But all things considered, my car being over 50 points lower than just about every car in the race, except the one that matches my own. You see that little shortcut right there, right? But yeah, so that's what it is. A little cheat code for you guys. Pick the stock car and then race it really, really good. Try not to come in last so you can contribute at least 100 points to the overall score. And you see here, 9th is my position. I know. I talk a lot of trash. But just remember, my car was very low. The slowest car here, and I wasn't the slowest car there. This race I did considerably better. I believe I earned 300 points for this particular race, contributing to the success of the win. In whole, this time I wasn't carried at all. Last time they could have won without my 200 points, 300 points, 200 points. I'm not even really sure how much I got for the last race, 100 points. But for this race, they really benefited from my 300. And then I got this guy over here. We're on the same team, and yeah, I'm so lucky that my mirrors clipped that checkpoint. But this guy's just fighting me the whole way. I mean, I'm not trying to fight him. He could keep his position, but you just gotta hold it. You know what I'm saying? But just like I was supposed to hold it right there, you gotta hold it. This car is actually really, really good. I have a tuned version. Leave a comment if you'd like to see a video about that car, because as Forza Horizon 5 is going to be circling the drain, I'm trying to find more interesting content, because the playlists are pretty much the same. You're pretty much doing races that have been in the game the whole time. I mean, they've added a few races here and there, but if you drive around the map, see, 6th place. If you drive around the map, those races are just roads that you've already driven. So, you know, there's not much variety in the way of that, should I say. So moving forward, I think I'm just going to review the cars and flex my prowess as a tuner. So this is the Event Labs race right here. I mean, look, the Event Labs races, this is set to average or above average difficulty. And that's a good point to set it to for races that you can't change at all. The trial is set at expert or unbeatable. The driving tires are set at unbeatable. I know you like the new change of view. Any camera style, I'm gonna I'm gonna skill it. But this camera style, just to get off the point for a second, this camera style helps you make the turns better, helps you find your line a little better. Turning in is easier in this, in my experience and opinion. Turning in is easier in this view. But yeah, I just keep, generally I keep my difficulty at highly skilled, because that's the way everything is in the game. Highly skilled is the difficulty, the default difficulty. So I try to keep everything there, but I did have a race the last series that was extremely hard, and I lowered it to average to complete it. You know, that's also an option. If you guys have trouble getting the cars for the series, and this series, the car is the super sport Challenger, and I can tell you from the future that car is pretty good. It's pretty good. I'll do a full review on that car. I'll start my review series with that car later on today. But I started my journey. If you're new here, I've started my journey in Forza Horizon 5 thinking that I would be a tuner, I would be a racer. But I turned out being an off-roader. For the first 3 months, I wasn't doing anything but off-road cars, tuning them. Like, I really enjoyed the off-road portion of the game. I mean, I guess at the time I was jaded and tired of doing street races and games, and I was really craving a good off-road game, and Dirt didn't quite live up to it. And so far, this is pretty much the best rally off-road type of game that I've played. And then I got to the street races and stuff, and then forget about it. And I gave Motorsport a really, really hard time when it first came out, because the time that it took to tune the car, I mean, I was spoiled by Forza Horizon 5, by the ease of which you could just take a car, tune it all the way up, and just go. So with Forza Motorsport, you have to earn the tunes through racing. If the cars handle differently, I wouldn't say better, it just depends on your preference. So for this game, the cars handle better for this game. But if the handling in this game was in Forza Motorsport, I would not like it very much at all. But yeah, it is what it is. So this rally race, this was a good one for the Events Lab. It was a good one. Well done. But it was reminiscent of all the others.
That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT!
The GOAT. I don't know if he's talking about me or not, but I'll take it. Okay, and so for this last one, it is the treasure hunt. For the last 2 points of this, it is the treasure hunt. I started the series with 1 point. I'm not exactly sure how I got it, but I got a bonus point for when I started this series, so I only need 1 to complete this. So what you do is come down here in any car and do a burnout in this hangar. Very simple. The treasure opens up and you just head to it right there on the map. You know, that little image came up, but it's over here by this church or whatever it is. My advice is, if you want to get it without any trouble, grab a 4-wheel drive with some big tires, or you will get stuck the way I did in this slammed hypercar. Well, this is the first stuck I get. It is not the last, trust me. And if you were paying attention, when I got to the airport over there, there was a car there with me doing the same thing. And it turns out we had an impromptu race to this treasure. Now, I would have gotten it on the first try. I would have gotten here first, and I would have gotten it. But I got hung up right here, and I was so close, so close. Maybe if I sent it more, I probably could have jumped into it, but I really thought there was room for me to clear it. But here I am trying to fight my way off of it. And I do eventually. And there's my nemesis trying to get to it also. I don't know how high his car is off the ground, but if it's much higher than mine, then he won't get it either. But I got it. I think I got it before him. He might have gotten it, but here we go. So that's the series for this week. That's how I earned this car. Tune in for the next episode. Thanks for pulling up and tapping in. Peace.